In the vast and pixelated world of Minecraft, where blocky trees swayed gently against the backdrop of a blocky blue sky, there existed countless landscapes of wonder and mystery. Amidst vibrant forests and rolling hills lay a patch of woods that few players dared to enter, for whispers traveled among the brave adventurers of a hidden village, steeped in darkness. This was the tale of Renna, an intrepid wanderer with a heart full of curiosity and a bag brimming with supplies. Renna had traversed through plains and deserts, scaled mountains, and even delved deep into the depths of the Nether. But this uncharted forest, dense with towering oaks and tangled vines, intrigued her like no other place before. Carrying a trusty sword, a pickaxe, and the remnants of a good meal, she stepped forward, feeling her pulse quicken with each crunching footfall against the leaf-strewn ground. The forest air was thick with mystery, as eerie shadows danced beneath the canopy. As the sun dipped lower in the sky, casting a warm, golden hue, Renna was greeted by the first signs of civilization. Blocks of cobblestone jutting from the earth, half covered in foliage and vines. With cautious curiosity, she pushed deeper into the underbrush until she stumbled upon the remnants of a long-forgotten village, its structures swallowed whole by nature. Roofs sagged under the weight of moss, and the walls, though crumbled, bore witness to elegant designs now lost to time. Yet the village was eerily quiet, so much so that even the familiar sound of a wandering spider or the rustle of a creeper was absent. Renna sensed a haunting stillness, as if the very air held its breath. She decided to explore, roaming the narrow paths that twisted between the long-abandoned homes. Broken fences lined the pathways, and wildflowers peeked through cracks, bravely defying the decay. A chill ran down her spine, but Renna brushed it aside. The thrill of discovery was stronger than her fear. One humble hut caught her attention more than the rest. It was small, yet its door hung ajar, swaying slightly, inviting her in. The interior was dark and damp, the only light filtering through a window choked with grime. A dusty crafting table lay in the middle of the room, tangled with cobwebs. As she stepped inside, Renna noticed something glinting in the far corner. It was an ancient book, its spine cracked yet somehow intact. She approached, heart racing, and reached down to lift it. The pages, though yellowed and frail, exuded an unsettling air as she gently opened it. The words scrawled in a hurried hand spoke of a curse, a misfortune that had stricken the villagers of this place. It told the tale of a dark sorceress who, for slighted honor, had blinded the village with despair, casting them into an eternal night, until a hero, one who dared to fathom the depths of courage, could find a way to end it. With each word Renna read, an ominous feeling washed over her. The more she uncovered, the more she sensed the weight of suffering clinging to the remnants of this village. She'd heard tales of the cursed and the forsaken, but never had she felt their stories like she did now. A strange thrill coursed through her veins, mixed with the chill of apprehension. This was not merely a forgotten corner of the world. It was a place shrouded in despair. With determination, she left the hut and made her way back outside, the book tucked under her arm. It was clear that she had stumbled upon something significant, and remnants of the past beckoned her to piece together the puzzle. She wandered through the dilapidated streets, searching for more clues, when suddenly an unexpected flicker of movement caught her eye, a shadow darting behind a tree. Renna turned sharply, gripping her sword tightly, but there was nothing. She laughed nervously. Perhaps it was merely a trick of the light, yet just as she relaxed, she felt a prickle at the back of her neck. Something watched her. As she resumed her search, weird occurrences became more frequent. Flickers of an unknown presence danced at the edge of her vision, teasing her with mystery. As darkness began to drape over the village, the ethereal glow of the moon imbued the abandoned homes with an otherworldly light. The air grew cooler, intensifying the tension that had begun to thread its way into Renna's heart. Then, out of the shadows emerged a figure, an Enderman, tall and poised, its eyes glowing with a haunting violet hue. It stood there, unmoving yet observant, as if it could sense Renna's determination. She hesitated, considering retreat, but the hope that she could break the curse anchored her feet. The Enderman gestured with a long, slender arm and seemed to beckon her to follow. Cautiously, Renna trailed behind, her mind racing. The creature led her to a clearing, illumined by the silvery light of the moon. A forgotten well, overgrown with vines and cloaked in mystery. The air crackled with what felt like ancient magic. In the center, at the bottom of the well, glimmered something bright, radiating a gentle warmth. A diamond. Her heart swelled with hope at the sight of it. The book had hinted at a powerful artifact that could lift the curse, and Renna was convinced that this was it. Now, if only she could reach it. Without hesitation, she crafted a set of ladders quickly from wood found nearby and secured them against the well's damp stone wall. Slowly, she descended, the dampness seeping into her clothes, but the diamond's glow guided her way. As she reached the bottom, the gem sparkled in its small pool, reflecting her awestruck face. With great care, Renna lifted the diamond from the well, its surface warm to the touch. The very moment her fingers grazed its surface, a gust of wind rushed through the clearing, and the ground trembled. The curse revealed itself, swirling like a black mist, angry and restless. The Enderman stood nearby, its eyes reflecting both fear and resolve. Heart racing, Renna held the diamond high, feeling its energy course through her. She understood at that moment that the past could be rewritten. With pure intention, she focused on the village, on the lost souls trapped in despair, yearning for liberation. The black mist began to recede, howling in fury, as a radiant light burst forth from the diamond, engulfing the forest in its brilliance. All at once, the darkness began to dissolve, and Renna felt a burst of joy ripple through the air. The village illuminated in hues of warmth and brightness, the abandoned houses suddenly sprouting life, flowers blooming with songs of hope. She watched as spectral figures, once shadowed by grief, slowly regained their forms, the villagers breathing in the night air, free from their cursed existence. And with that, the Enderman slowly faded away into the night, leaving Renna standing in the center of the once forgotten village, aglow with vibrant life. The villagers, now visible, smiled with gratitude and hope, their movements graceful and filled with warmth. Renna, filled with a sense of accomplishment, knew this was only the beginning of her journey. Renna departed the village, stepping back into the woods under a magnificent moon that painted the sky with silver, a testament to the triumph of light over darkness. The tale of the lost village would not be forgotten, nor would the hero who had ventured into its heart and rewritten its fate. And as she felt the thrill of adventure course through her, she knew that as long as she carried the courage within her, there would always be new stories to uncover in the vast world of Minecraft.